Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Satomi. Today's video is going to be a kitchen organization video. And the area of my kitchen that I'm going to show you is how I organize underneath my kitchen sink. So underneath the kitchen sink is an awkward place to organize. And a lot of times we just sort of shove everything under there. And it ends up being an area that is cluttered, it's messy, it's kind of gross. You don't really like going under there to grab anything. It becomes kind of like a cave, a black hole where you just sort of stash things off of your kitchen counter. And it isn't really one of our favorite spaces. But I want to show you how to organize it in a way where everything under your sink is functional, practical, essential for what you need at your sink area or in your kitchen area around your sink, and how it could turn into one of your favorite organized spaces in your home. Just like any area of your home could turn into your favorite organized space. The important thing to think about when you're organizing under your sink is you want to have only the things that you need for under your sink area. So you want to declutter that space. Throw away anything that is trash that you just sort of stored there. Take away anything that doesn't belong in the kitchen or that doesn't belong specifically underneath your kitchen sink, and use that space to store only the things that are necessary for that local area, which is your kitchen counter, kitchen sink, kitchen area. I'm going to show you how I organize underneath my kitchen sink. I'm going to show you every storage item that I use. I'm going to let you know where I purchased it and my thought process behind why I chose those specific storage containers for that space. So if you're interested in seeing how I organize underneath my kitchen sink, then let's go. Here is the island, here is the sink, and let me go ahead and show you how I have this organized. Okay, so here is under my sink. I'm going to point out every storage container that I'm using and share my thoughts about it, as well as let you know where I purchased it from if it's something that you are interested in getting yourself. I want to apologize ahead of time because I have a visitor. This is my dog, Lucky. Lucky, say hi. Say hi. Oh, you're not going to bark now, huh? Okay, so you might hear barking throughout this video. I apologize ahead of time for that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this storage container right here. This is a 2-drawer storage bin, and I purchased this off of Amazon. This I like a lot because, one, the bins are large enough that they hold a lot of things, and it's very easy to access anything that I need in here. So part of organizing is making sure that everything that you need is in reach. It doesn't make any sense if things are underneath things, you have to move things around to grab them. Sometimes we don't have a choice and we have to store things that way, but if you can have a system where you could actually reach everything that you need, it will help you and it will make it so much easier for you to keep your space organized and also to maintain your organization system that you create. Right here, I have a clear acrylic container, and I got this also off of Amazon. And what I store in here are my dishwashing pods. And what I like about it is that there's a lid so that if you have wet hands and you go in here dripping water, it's not going to ruin the pods that are in here, and it protects them so that there's no damage done to these detergent pods. But I also like that it's clear because when I start running out, I know it's time to refill this bin. And then in the back, all I have back there are my sponges. And so the way I work with my sponge system is all of the blue sponges I use for the human dishes. So anything that I need to wash that I don't put in the dishwasher, I wash with the blue sponges. And then the yellow sponges I use for our dog's dishes. So all the yellow sponges are used only for the dog's dishes. So we never are sharing a sponge. And I let everyone in my family know that the yellow sponges are for Lucky's dishes and the blue sponges are for ours. Now, I do like to keep them wrapped in the plastic because I don't know when I'm gonna need them, and so this is just a way that I like to protect them and keep them protected until it's time for me to unwrap them. Now, these sponges, these came in a package of four, I think 3 or 4. These came in a package of 4, and so in order for me to store them, I'm already using one, and so I had to take them out of their package. So I store these in here as well, but they just are not covered. Okay, so in the bottom drawer is where I store all of my microfiber cloths, and I use these cloths to wipe down my counters. I use them to wipe down my dining table, and they're all washed, and they're just easy to grab when I need one. The one that I use, I hang on the door right here. This is a door hanger that I got from a store called Daiso. It's a $1.99 Japanese store, and this came in like a pack of 6 for $1.50. So I hang whichever washcloth or microfiber cloth I'm using here, and then when it's time for me to put this in the dirty clothes hamper or in the wash, I just go ahead and grab a new one. So this is a container that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I think it is originally made to hold cans of soda or cans of drinks, but I just put my brushes in here. This is a brush that I use to wash out traveling water glasses or coffee mugs, the long cups that you can't get in with a sponge. I use this brush for that. And then this brush I use to scrub my sink, and we use it only for that. And then this is just a spare brush because I have one that I'm using right now for dishes if I need to scrape off anything that's stuck on there. And then I just put the cap for my sink in here. This is a plastic bin that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and we just put our trash bags in here, and so that my son could easily just grab a bag, and so that the whole entire bag doesn't unroll and just create a mess at the bottom of the sink. We just keep it contained in this plastic bin, which helps to just keep it intact and in place. Right next to it, I have our small sweeper brush and the pan to pick up whatever it is that I need to sweep up. That's for small messes that I could just sweep up really quickly. And this is a bin that I got from Amazon. This is an acrylic bin that came 4 in a pack, and I like that it's clear so I can see everything that's in here. And what I store in here are my dishwashing soaps, my hand soaps, cleaners that I use along with my Clorox wipes. And in the very back, I have extra trash bags, and I have the extra dishwashing pods to refill the container that I have over here. So as you can see, everything that's stored under the sink is everything that I use in this vicinity, in this area. There's nothing here that I would use in another part of the house. And so decluttering the space and not using it as a storage area for anything else is really helpful. One, so that you could use the space to put what you really need there, and two, so that whatever it is that you need while you're in this area is right here for you when you need it. So here's a better look of the set of drawers that I had underneath my sink, the ones that I got from Amazon. I will link this in the description box below so that if you're interested in this, you can go ahead and look in the description box to look at this at Amazon, on Amazon's website. But as you can see, it's a really nice size. It really can store a lot of products in here. And I love that it's clear so that you could see everything in here. They do sell them in different colors. I think one is a frost white, and then they have this clear one. I think they might have a couple different colors that you could choose from. I always like clear simply because you could see everything in it. It not only looks pretty in my opinion, but it's very practical because you could see exactly what you're storing in these clear bins. And here is the other bin that was underneath the sink. I just wanted to show you guys what they look like empty so you could kind of get an idea of how big they are, how deep they are, how much you could actually fit in here. But again, it's clear, you could see everything that you put in there, and I also think that it just makes it look really pretty that way, but really it's for functionality, just to be able to see everything that you store in these bins. And finally, I did want to show you this acrylic container that I got for the dishwashing pods. I only got one, so I don't have a spare to show you, so you are seeing it with the dishwashing pods already in here. But you could see how big this container is. You could see how much it fits, and it's a really good, sturdy container. It's perfect for something like these pods to protect them and keep them from getting wet. And also, because this lifts so easily, there's not a clamp. It's just easy to get to, and you don't have to fuss with, unlocking anything. It's just an easy open and easy close. So that's it, guys. That's how I organize underneath my kitchen sink. Again, I just want to hit on a few points. You want to make sure that everything under your kitchen sink are essentials. Only the things that you need for that area. Get rid of anything that doesn't belong there or anything you don't need to grab or reach for within that vicinity. If it doesn't belong there, then get rid of it. You also want whatever storage system that you use to be very practical, very functional, and super easy. If you make it complicated or difficult to reach and grab for whatever it is that you need, you are most likely not going to maintain the way you set it up, and it's going to turn into a huge mess because you're going to be pulling things apart, taking things apart. The purpose and point of organizing underneath your kitchen sink is to keep this system going for you. You want it to work for you. So figure out what works best for you. Is it easier for you to get a basket to just dump a whole bunch of stuff in? Then do that, which would be containing all of your products, right? Or if it's easier for you to have drawers where you could pull open drawers and just grab what you need, then do that. But whatever is easy and whatever works for you, create an organized space that will be easy for you to use and that will be functional for you. It's the only way that you'll maintain it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you some ideas or some tips on how you can organize underneath your kitchen sink. Again, I'm Satomi, and I show you how I take care of my home, my family, and myself. If that sounds interesting to you, then I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you in my next video.